Hi, Sagittarius. This is going to be your love reading from September 8th through the 11th. Good for the sun, rising moon, or Venus sign of Sag. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading. It may not resonate with all of you, or only parts of it will. Just take what applies and leave what does not apply behind. Those messages that do not apply are meant for someone else. I will be offering an extended reading at the end of this message. If you feel you need further clarification, the link to purchase that is at the top of the description below. However, I usually can get through it all pretty quickly and give you the messages you need. If you would like a private reading that's just for you, the link to my website to schedule is in the description below. If you're new, welcome to Soma, Chandra, Libra. I read for Sag here every couple of days. I read for all 12 zodiac signs on my other channel called Soma Chandra Tarot. I just put out a fantastic Celtic cross there for you guys, but this will hyper focus on relationships, the one that you're thinking of, the one that matters the most. I've dropped a lot of oracle cards to help us figure out what energy you guys are in. And my guides have called me to use the animal spirit oracles to help see what you guys are going through on a deeper level. So, Sagittarius, you're showing me wolf and zebra energy in reverse. I love that wolf is coming out for you. That's the guardian of family and tribe. And he is a true leader. The wolf expresses itself through like a mentorship as well, or teaching, or activism. It's very focused on family. It very much wants its children or those that befall it to follow in their footsteps. So you may be really trying to take the lead in this relationship. And this person might not be walking exactly to the beat of your drum, but you are showing up in the upright. You're trying to be reliable, you're trying to be democratic, and you're trying to be kind of fearless. But with zebra energy in reverse, I think you're feeling like who you are as a person is not being appreciated, or you're having a hard time being your true authentic self, because zebra is very creative and it's very eccentric. Zebra people are precious gems and they're not like other people. They're also very young at heart, but they're very well cultured. They also are very curious. Some of you might have rejected a fire sign or an air sign recently, or you have air in your chart that you're having a hard time getting in touch with. When zebra comes in reverse, it feels a little jaded and pouty. And it might be a little vain, like, I'm so cool, I'm so special, I'm so unique for this person, why don't they see how special I am? And you might be feeling a little jaded in this situation and pouty. You might be having a hard time being your true self. And you seem to want this person to take the lead from you, and you feel as though you're being a good leader. I think you also feel like you guys have kind of played by the rules because Fire Ant is here as well. And there's been a lot of tension and drama that you've tried to avoid. I'm kind of getting the sense that for you, Sag, you're trying to take the lead here, but you might feel like you have to dim your light and to get this person's attention, and it's pissing you off that they're not really seeing who you truly are. This person seems to be going through some different energy here. You're showing me earth and fire, or earth and air energy. They're showing me all air energy. So you could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but not necessarily. Vulture comes out when something needs to be cleaned up. They are underestimated and misunderstood creatures. They are very important. They're the guardians and the purifiers, and they're essential for rebalance. So this person feels somewhat misunderstood. Um, it is in the upright, so they're trying to kind of find the wisdom and make the best of a situation. This person might be in the process of cleaning up some kind of a mess and trying to bring their life or the relationship back into balance. They may feel as though they're being undervalued for this in some way. I think that they're trying to clean up something that kind of, Vulture comes out when something needs to be cleaned up or something's kind of poisoned the water hole. They might need to clean something up here. And also, this person might have been through something that they thought was not like. Vulture comes out when something is actually a blessing in disguise. So they might have felt like any break between the two of you, like getting away from you, might be a blessing in disguise, or getting away from another something else in their life was a blessing in disguise and they're trying to clean up the mess after that. And Eagle is amazing. Eagle is the truth seeker and it's transforming karma. This person is trying to bring their own karma back into balance. And it's very bright and very radiant, and it accepts a challenge and it has an overview effect and it seeks the truth. In the reverse, this tells me that this person might be only looking at this from ground level and they're not getting the true overview effect. This person might be struggling to be the best of themselves. And it too feels like it cannot shine brightly in this relationship and or within themselves. And they're also being a little bit controlling. They're having a hard time stepping into the unknown with you or with themselves. You guys got 3 cards for the mutual energy. Oyster, frog, and then fire ant is at the bottom of the deck. Now, fire ant intrigues me because fire ant tells me there's been some aggression and some rigid thinking and needing to follow the rules in some way. I think you've tried your best to follow the rules. As a matter of fact, I think you gave up being eccentric and being your true self entirely to play by some kind of rule. You both might find yourself stewing over each other or this situation, and that's only making it worse. You both need to break free from the drama and cool down. Fire ants are very sensitive creatures. So you're both feeling very sensitive. And I think you're both worried that your anger could flare up with one another. There's also gossiping and blaming when fire ant comes out. And I think if any of that has been done between the two of you, that's like on the verge of showing its face, but it's in the upright. So I think that you guys are dealing with it pretty well. But what's between the two of you is oyster, frog, and phoenix. Wow. So this relationship could have a renewal. Out of the ashes, the phoenix can rise. Even if you don't rise up together, the two of you can rise up from this, but you're both pretty clammed up. There is a hidden treasure within each of you. You might be hiding it from each other. Both of you are kind of closed off. This relationship needs to be rehydrated and brought back to life in some way. It needs nourishment. So you need time together. You both need to just take a good hot shower together, maybe. And I think that there is potential for renewal between the two of you. And I was like, whoa, I don't know what's going on here, but that's kind of intense. Last week, I noticed that the person you were connecting to was trying to break free from some kind of a chain. So the two of you could be feeling a sense of renewal together, but apart at the same time. You're showing me, Sagittarius, unconditional, but consequences, innocent support, whole heart, but karma, destiny, cause and effect. I think that you're fearful that if you give this person unconditional love and support, there will be consequences for that, or there have been consequences for that. You need support. You want to give support. You want to return to a time of innocence, which is opposite of wolf. So with zebra being young at heart, but wolf being incredibly mature, and innocence and support, I think you're trying to strike a balance between your grown-up self and your inner child and what it wants, or your id and your ego. Yeah. And I think that this is the wheel of fortune here. So your karma and your destiny are about to play out, and you know it, or they have in this relationship. You're also showing me shattered and illusions. So I think some illusions that you have about yourself or this relationship need to be shattered. But shattered is damaged, brokenhearted, or destroyed, and clouded judgment, unbalanced and skewed. This relationship could have broken your heart. This person could have said or done something that just destroyed you. And since then, your judgment's been very clouded. You have felt very unbalanced, that's not typical of Sagittarius, your temperance. You usually bring balance and peace and moderation. So, and even skepticism. So I think that you've had some clouded judgment about the relationship, but I also saw shattered illusions. So there have been some illusions that you've had, or there might be an illusion, like a lie that you both have had to tell, like keeping up appearances, and you just want that shattered. Your person's showing me some interesting energy as well, hoping but drifting. They're waiting, expecting, they're trying to manifest. This is both the high priestess and the magician. They've tried to manifest you to some degree on the surface, but they might have been passive aggressive, like the high priestess appears to be at times, where she manifests from within and just uses her intuition. This person waited, they had expectations. And I think for whatever reason, during that time, there was a disconnect between the two of you. This person is trying to detach from something. They might be parting from one relationship and hoping for you, or that during all this time of expecting that their manifestations would come to fruition the way they wanted, there's been some disconnect between the two of you. This person is also conflicted. They have multiple choices. They have been inconsistent. They've needed to make a decision. It's been hard for them to make decisions about you. They've been super conflicted. It's like, do I hope or do I just let it go? This person is also in a mode of healing with frog energy here. That makes sense. And oyster as well. Like this person's clammed up in some way. Like they need to purge, they need to heal, they need to clean their energy out. The mutual energy between the two of you is receptive and clarity. So you're both feeling vulnerable. You both need to be reminded to be gentle and have open hearts and be receptive to feel this softness. That might be difficult with fire ant here and eagle and wolf. Those are strong energies. So is the phoenix. But you need to be vulnerable to a degree, and you both need clarity. You both need to be honest and tell the truth and make your intentions clear to one another. This card only comes out when it needs to. That might not be happening. So get clear with each other. There is resentment here. There have been stinging words or bitterness or anger. There has also been a lot of fantasizing. Dreams, fairy tale, imagination. That's the Knight of Wands all day long, and the Knight of Cups. So some of you might have had this illusion shattered, and there has been tension between the two of you, but there is a possibility for a beginning. It has been an emotional whirlwind with this person. That's a lot. So that's what's happening on a deeper level in this relationship. All of those cards flew out of the deck. They flew out very quickly for me as well. So Spirit was definitely ready to talk about this relationship. So the overall current energy is the Queen of Wands. That's you, Sagittarius. You're the Queen of Wands. So that's you, or it's the person you're connecting to. So the queens create an environment. The kings sustain it. The knights express it, the pages explore it, but this queen really makes it all happen. So we've got a Queen of Wands here in our midst. Could be you, could be your person. The Queen of Wands is very courageous and fiery, super fiery. She's got a shadow side. She has a temper. She demands attention. It's very magnetic and charming. The Queen of Wands will love, but she's not like the Queen of Cups. She's less likely to be committed. So this queen is not always a committed relationship. You guys could have a similar circle of friends. So super passionate between the two of you. And there's both good and bad with that passion. The challenge is the Five of Cups. More cups have spilled in this relationship than are still left standing. But the two cups that are left standing are from the card of the Two of Cups, which is a strong connection. So there hasn't been healing. And the Three of Cups speaks to a reunion, happiness, friendship, community. So I'm seeing two cards that indicate there was a strong friendship bond. It's also possible that there was a triangle of some kind with the two of you. Not necessarily, but to some degree it's possible, I think. And the challenge is letting go of the mistakes that were made or the cups that were spilled and focusing on the two that are left standing. It's like, and with Vulture, for your person, if they can clean up their mess, that could be their mess, and you letting go of something as well. I think that you guys might have a similar friend circle, or you've had to play by some kind of rule. If it was a triangle, somebody had to stay married, or you couldn't get together because you worked together or something like that. I'm getting that kind of feeling. The Two of Swords is also at the bottom of the deck, which tells me there's been avoidance. The Two of Swords comes when we're trying to find the truth and someone has a difficult decision to make. So you're at an impasse and someone avoids the other person and blocks it out because they're weighing their options. Sometimes it's when we don't want to even hear the truth. It's also possible that the two of you are different day and night, black and white, clashing and opposing. Yeah. So let's see what happened in the past. Spirit for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus of Sagittarius, in this relationship that could have renewal. What happened in the past? The Hermit. A Virgo could have happened in the past. You guys withdrew from one another, or your person withdrew from you, or you withdrew from them, searching your soul. Someone wised up. You know, we go off by ourselves and we grow the hell up a little bit and think about the seriousness of something. Someone had to search their soul and go on a bit of a spirit walk. What else happened in the past? What else happened in the past for Sagittarius? King of Swords. So a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius masculine could have been in the mix. Or I feel like this is a third person for some of you, but not necessarily for all of you. For some of you, this is you or it's your person. The King of Swords does represent authority and plays by the rules and wants a lot of power and control. The King of Swords has very high standards and he's very kind of cut off. He has a heart. A King and Queen of Swords have a heart. Trust me, I know. I'm a Queen of Swords. But he protects his heart at all costs. So you could have protected your heart, or your person could have protected their heart. He does not easily commit, and he does want a lot of control. He wants to define the truth. Okay. What's on this person's mind? Eight of Wands. This person may message you. This person might be far away from you. There could be distance between the two of you. This person feels the need to take action and make fast-paced change. There could have been a lot of messaging between the two of you, but this person could have been messaging more than one person. This is shooting out many arrows. So this person may want to communicate with you, or they've made some kind of a change. This person also wants victory and success. They want attention. They want recognition. This person sees what's on their mind is they might be a little bit up on their high horse. They might message you, but in public, they kind of ignore you. The Six of Wands is sometimes my act as if card, like I see you seeing me. They might also message you and tell you that they've gotten a promotion or they've gotten a job or something like that. They might have quickly moved away from you and then they're up on their high horse now. How do they view the two of you? How does this person view the two of you? The Magician. They see the two of you being very calculated and having a plan. They both might see you as new to discovering the power of the relationship. How else do they view the two of you? The Star. They see the two of you very much wanting to manifest renewal and healing. Wow. How do they feel about Sagittarius? Temperance. Well, they are feeling you. So this relationship calls for moderation and balance. So they see the two of you as trying to bring something that was excessive and ran hot and cold into balance and be moderate. They see the two of you being patient, calm, somewhat passive with one another. They also see the two of you possibly just taking it slow and being casual at this point. You could have a child together. They see the two of you regarding this relationship as something somewhat important. You could also work together. You could have gone to school together. How do they view the two of you together? You could be far away from each other as well. Like this is a dream that you both want to manifest. How does this person view the two of you together? Six of Swords. Well, they see that you both need to just move on to calmer waters and leave the baggage and the drama behind. You guys could have moved on from one another, but that's something we do with or without a person. Ten of Swords, there was pain between the two of you. There was a painful ending, or there has been pain, either for this person or for you. They've tried to move on. They see the two of you as moving on, but maybe the both of you have moved on and it's always hurt. Okay, because that might be the stinging words. What are the hidden factors? The Five of Swords. There was conflict. Or what you don't know is this person might have had to fight through a lot and have a fight to the death and win at all costs to get to where they are now. But this also speaks to convenient contempt. There is a winner, there is a loser. There have been disagreements, conflict, competition, either between the two of you or for this person in another part of their life. Ten of Pentacles. This person could have been married. You could have been married to this person. This marriage could have had a very painful ending as well with the Ten of Swords. Or family, money, and long-term contribution is at stake or on the table. There could be fighting about finances and resources and kids and stuff like that. And a payout. What is your advice from Spirit? The Knight of Cups. So the advice is, first of all, nobody's tied down in this relationship, or someone might not be. The Knight of Cups comes and goes as he pleases. He carves his way. All knights carve their way in the world and they have something to prove. But their advice is, if you're going to wear your heart on your sleeve, make sure you put your money where your mouth is. You cannot, life is not a romance novel, but you're going to have to get creative. You're going to have to pour your heart into this. Watch out for being charmed by youth and beauty. Do not have an overactive imagination or be unrealistic. Don't be jealous. Don't be moody. The Knight of Cups really pours his heart into something, and sometimes he can tantrum and storm off. That's the Zebra energy in reverse. The Knight of Cups can also be somewhat vain. And a water sign might be the problem, a young water sign. I just heard we're not kids anymore. The Knight of Cups, as your advice is, someone's going to have to really pour their heart into this and offer a big expression of emotion. What else is your advice? Also, somebody could be a real charmer. The Sun. This relationship needs clarity. Just like the Oracle card said, this relationship needs some warmth and some sunlight and some clarity. Everything needs to be out into the open now. And there could be vitality and a breath of fresh air. A Leo could be involved, an Aquarius, an Aries, or a Virgo. I also have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. What is the potential outcome for the next 4 days? Ace of Swords, a breakthrough, an aha moment. This is the sword of discernment and the sword of truth. So a truth will be told. Something could even be cut out or cut off. This is clarity, okay? This is a breakthrough. And the Three of Pentacles. You could discover that you have to work in a group dynamic with this person, for better, for worse. Like, say the two of you are divorced or someone's recently divorced and there's an ex involved and you're going to have to cooperate with each other, like blended family kind of situations. You could work together. You could be business partners even. Something could be worked out and worked through if there's communication. One more for this. Someone also wants to be recognized and rewarded for what they bring to the table. The Tower. Oh, the shit is going down. What is the Tower? What's the Tower? Something will majorly shift and change. Four of Pentacles. Somebody might resist this and cling tightly to what they have. Something could have really blown apart and now someone does not have a lot of resources. Page of Cups. Someone's going to hold back and offer up just a tiny little bit of emotion. Or someone's having a sudden realization in this relationship that they could really work through something here. I think someone's going to hold back and offer up just a tiny little bit of something because there's a vulnerability here and an insecurity. Also, a child could be involved, but the advice is somebody needs to go bigger. So the expression is the Page of Cups, and the advice is the Knight of Cups. They're like, no, 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 get it all out in the open here. Get it all out in the open with this Leo energy. Something will majorly change. And it will create an opportunity to open up emotionally for one of you, but someone will hold back a little bit. Someone might hold on to funds and resources. What's happening for Sagittarius outside of this relationship? What else is going on behind the scenes for Sag? You're brokenhearted. COVID might have affected your health or your wallet in some way. You're hurt. You have sorrow. This is also communicable disease. Six of Pentacles, you definitely want equal give and take. You might feel like you've been breadcrumbed in some way. Two of Cups, you have strong feelings for this person. You want balance in this situation. Show me what's going on for this person. Three of Wands, they're making future plans. They're watching from afar. The Chariot, they want forward motion. They could be a Cancer. They're either going to come towards you or away from you. Someone may want to hold on to a child as well. The Wheel of Fortune. This person's at a turning point. There's expansion coming. Another cycle will be played out. This person, I think this person really wants to go driving towards this relationship. Again, they could be at a distance from you, but they need to hold still and examine the full growth potential, because once this wheel gets going, major changes will happen. The Two of Wands, there is mutual interest here, very much so. And you're both probably, or someone's planning for the future. They need to discover more. Someone's watching from afar as well. Someone's really holding back with strength. Someone could have been married. We have Taurus here, or family and tradition could be influencing this relationship, playing by the rules. Someone could be a messenger of some kind. That could be you. Six of Cups, you miss each other. There is a familiarity and a fondness. We've got an Emperor here showing up. Someone could have been married. An Aries could have been involved. Someone could be very controlling. Someone might have somewhat of a weight issue, but not necessarily. There is confusion. There is illusion. Silence equals death. The two of you are going to have to work through some tension and solve some problems. Be part of the solution and not part of the problem. Someone may take action and the other person may be like, whoa, with the Seven of Wands. I need time to think about it. You can't be afraid of an obstacle or a challenge. Someone's going to want to seize the moment and go rushing at the other person. That might be a little bit much. Or you might be protecting a person. There is stress here, but there is also love with the Queen of Cups. Yeah. All right, Sagittarius, that's your reading for the 8th through the 11th. This is kind of promising. I hope it resonates with you and I hope it helps you. If you feel you need further clarification, the link to the extended reading for purchase on Gumroad will be at the top of the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sagittarius. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.